So I'm off on another adventure tomorrow. Not on my motorcycle this time. I'm doing something a little crazier. I'm going backpacking out into the mountains overnight for 3 nights and 4 days. And here's all I have to get all of this stuff into that backpack over there. I've got my food over there. These are my clothes and whatnot. This is my tent, my sleeping bag, water filter, sleeping pad, tent poles, sleeping bag liner, backpack, rain cover, pillow, tarp, bear spray, mosquito spray. And I've got this little device here, which is pretty cool. It allows me to send email and texts when I'm out in the bush and I don't have cell service. So Kathy will be able to see where I'm going the whole time, and it should be pretty cool. Okay, well, I got it all in there. It's all packed in there. I'm gonna have to probably pull it all out and redo it again. I didn't do a great job. Sometimes it takes a couple tries, but it's all in there. Weighs out at about 37.5 pounds. A little heavier than I want to be, but not unacceptable. Well, good morning. It's Wednesday, August 9th, and I am just about to leave home, off on my hiking trip. It's kind of a sketchy looking morning. It's not raining now, but I would expect I will see rain today as we go. I have all my stuff packed up in here. The final weigh-in of the pack, after I've added water and all the little odds and ends you forget about, I'm at about 42 pounds, which is really heavier than I want it to be, but that's the way it is. So anyways, we're leaving here in a couple of minutes and heading out to Rock Lake, and that's where the trailhead is that I'm going in on. And then I'll be off the grid for 4 days, so won't hear from me again until Saturday. All right, so we're at the trailhead now. I'm all geared up. I got my pack on. I'm ready to roll. Got a few adjustments to make here before I go. But Kathy's driven me out here, and I'm going down that trail right there. And I have about 15K to go today, leaving now. Well, first rest of the day, 5K in, taking a little bit of a break. It's pretty wet, it's sloppy in here, but it's not too bad. Quite a few skidders, but so far it's been pretty uneventful. Haven't come across any other people or anything. Well, that is river crossing, and I just finished doing one coming out of there, and I just put my boots back on, and now I got to take them off again and put my river crossing shoes on and try to get across this thing. It doesn't look too bad, but it's going to be cold. All right, so just taking another break here. We're at about the 10K mark. Just came through a really muddy, gross, look at my pants and my boots are covered, muskegee, gross place. And just taking a bit of a break here. Got about 5K more to go. This is kind of the area that we're in. And there is lots of bugs here. Well, I'm about 13 kilometers in, 2 kilometers to go to the campground, and for some reason I came across this cabin here. Looks like out here, but so I'm stopping to rest a little while there because it's kind of nice to sit down on something that's not wet. But it's a pretty nice area through here, though, that's for sure. The scenery is pretty spectacular. Really enjoying that, and the weather's gotten better. Rained for a while this morning, but we're good to go now. Well, I made it to my campground. It's called the Willow Creek Campground, 15K hike. But I'm actually staying, they have two camps here. They have a horse camp, and then they have the hiker camp. And I'm staying at the horse camp because it's way nicer. They got this great big table, and it's just set up way nicer than the other one, and there's nobody here anyways. So I'm staying here. I'm just about to start unpacking my stuff. I got some water going in the back there, drying some of my stuff, and about to set up the tent and make some din. Well, here we are, day 2. It's a beautiful morning. Just rolled out of my tent over there, and the sun is shining, which I am exceedingly grateful for. So I'm about to make myself some breakfast and continue on at day 2. Okay, I'm all packed up. Morning of day 2. Just heading out. 14K to go today. Hopefully the trail is a little bit better than yesterday. Yesterday's trail was pretty rough, but I do have a beautiful day. Sun is shining mostly, and there's no rain, and that makes a huge difference. All right, first break of the day. Stopped here for a quick one. There's my trail. I'm heading that way, and I just came from there. Gone about 5K so far. Another 8 or so to go. 8 or 9. Break time again. I am 8 kilometers in, and I'm not really quite sure how far it is to the campsite. There was a sign about 2 kilometers back that said it was 6 kilometers, but according to my calculations at that point it should have been 8. So somewhere between 6 and 4 kilometers from here. But I don't know which. So, but anyways, either way, that's not that far, but I'm pretty tired. Carrying all this extra weight is getting to me a little. But the weather has been great, and the trail is much better today than yesterday, so that's good. Let's just give you a quick look here. So that's kind of what the trail looks like. There's lots of deadfall around here. Trees falling down over the trail, and it's but the trail is mostly dry. I've only had to cross a couple of rivers or a couple of streams, and so it hasn't been that bad. Almost at my campground, but I just popped out of the woods, and this beautiful river here. I think it's called the Indian Snake River or something like that, but pretty nice out here. About a half a kilometer, I think, to the campsite. Well, good morning here on day 3. It's a beautiful morning again, which is great. I've got an awesome campsite today. There's my, whoops, I'll turn this around. Just sort of packing up and having breakfast and stuff over there. But the best part is I'm right by this river. I'm sure you can hear it in the background. And all these amazing mountains and scenery. It's quite beautiful here this morning. And I'm heading out on day 4, kind of coming back the way I went yesterday, going back to the same campground I was at yesterday. Quick stop here. I got a nice little bridge here, so it's a good place to stop, and a little creek running by there. And I am about 6 or so kilometers from the campground, taking a bit of a break, having some lunch and whatnot. But I think I'm going to take an alternate route. I should be going there. However, I think I'm going to go over there. And the reason is there's this sign here that says that the Warden Station, the Willow Creek Warden Station, is 6 kilometers that way. And if I get to that Willow Creek Warden Station, I can camp there. I'm not supposed to, but there's nobody around. I haven't seen one person since I left the Rock Creek Trailhead, not one human being. So I'm fairly comfortable in saying that there won't be anybody show up, and I leave a pretty small footprint when I camp. You'd never know I was there. Plus it leaves me 2 kilometers closer tomorrow that I don't have to hike up from the Willow Creek campground. So that's what I'm gonna do. I made it to the Willow Creek Warden Station. I'm here now. It was 6 kilometers from my last stop. Kind of a tough hike in the sense that the trail was really hard to see and narrow and rocks and crap. It was tricky to navigate, but we made it, and so I am here now. I've kind of got my stuff strewn all over the place. Purifying some water up over there. I've got my pad out here to sit on and my book to read because I'm quite early. But it's pretty spectacular. I just want to show you the scenery a little bit here. Pretty nice to sit here on this porch and read a little bit and enjoy the afternoon. And but I don't know what all that stuff is. It's Warden Station things, I guess. But lots of skidders here, but they're not as bad as they were at the campground, so that's good. Oh, here's my little camp set up at the Warden's Station. They got all kinds of barns and whatnot around here. And it's going to be pretty nice. It is quite nice staying here. Although I know I'm not supposed to, but no one's around and I don't cause problems, so. Alright, so it's day 4. Last day. I'm quite glad to be on my way out. I got 13 kilometers today. It's going to be wet and sloppy and muddy. And I've got a river to cross. And but I am looking forward to getting out, and had a great night last night staying at the cabin here. It's a pretty nice place actually. They got all set up for horses and whatnot, and then they've got that luxury device back there called an outhouse, which is awesome. And it's just a beautiful morning. It did get pretty cold last night, got down to about +4 during the night, so that was kind of chilly. But the good news is that in the morning here there's like no mosquitoes, so that's a big plus. So anyways, on my way, be out of here in about 5 hours. Just a quick video here to show you the type of trail that I have to navigate here. It's kind of wet and gross, but here's another thing. What kind of tracks do you think those are? Huh? Well, oddly enough, I stopped here for a break. Last break of the day. It's about 3 kilometers to the car, and all of a sudden this guy comes walking along hiking. That's the first person I've seen in like 4 days. So wow, that was weird. I really didn't expect that. But I didn't post much video today, and I'll explain to you why. And that's because, let me explain to you the 4 stages of backpacking or hiking. And stage 1 is, oh man, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be so much fun. And stage 2, you get hiking and you go, oh wow, this is harder than I thought. What have I gotten myself into here? And then stage 3 is, oh man, this is crazy. Why would I ever do this? This is the stupidest thing ever. I am never doing this again. And then stage 4 is, oh, that was awesome. That was the best time ever. So right now I am firmly established in stage 3. So that's kind of the way it is right now. I got 3 kilometers to be out, and I'm glad for it. So I'm done. I made it back to the car. Kathy came to pick me up, brought some chairs so I could sit down. I got changed and had a snack, and so I feel quite a bit better. But it was a pretty grueling hike, and I'll give more details later.